Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be benchmarking an emulation. This is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It is emulated on Suyu. So previously, I haven't done any of emulation videos, but I did play through the first Zelda, which was Breath of the Wild, was it? Yeah, and I ran that on the Ryzen 7 1700 and it was really bad. It was like maxing out at 30 FPS. But now with the Ryzen 5 5600 and the RX 5700 XT, we are getting about stable 60 FPS, as you can see on the top right now. I will show you the settings, but this is actually the extreme preset with the FPS mod, which unlocks the FPS to 60 FPS. I did see a few people on YouTube doing like plus more than 60 FPS, but I tried like all the mods that is available and it doesn't work, and it just maxes out at 60 FPS. Yes, I did turn off VSync, but oh well, it is what it is, I guess. And before we progress, I'll probably show you what the settings are. Right, here. So we are using a cutscene fix mod and then the dynamic FPS plus mod. I did try the FPS 1.5.1 mod. This gives you like a very low FPS, and I also tried to combine with all the visual fixes and it doesn't work. The game just doesn't want to load. So yeah, I just only applied these two mods and I think it's fine, right? And then here are my settings. This is the graphics. We are running at Vulkan API, VSync off, exclusive full screen, FXAE and FSR. I think it's the best, yeah, FSR. And then did extreme graphics and 16 times anisotropic filtering. With the resolution, I tried 1.5 and it looks really blurry. So I just stick to 1x, which is like 720p to 1080p, but I believe it's running at 1080p, so I think it should do, you know, it's like a good experience. Maybe I'll try 2K or 4K after this, but yeah, this is like basically all the settings, and let's get to it, guys. Okay, so while looking down, FPS actually drops so much, like 230s. Maybe cannot actually render that much, but yeah, the game does look blurry a bit, maybe because it's like 720p to 1080p. Let's jump. Okay, so we cannot go to that point over there. Got like stutters here and there. By the way, I'm running this on a hard disk and it's fine. Doesn't take as much time to load actually. But we might have like a little bit stutter here and there. So like with the controls, I'm still not familiar because this is like the Nintendo layout, right? Yeah, we have a lot of stutters actually, maybe just from loading in. Don't know if it's from the hard disk or the system itself, but yeah. As you can see, we cannot really maintain 60 FPS, even like with a 720p to 1080p graphics. Maybe we need to drop down the settings to high, because on extreme cannot really do that. How do you lock? Oh no, I just broke my master sword. How do we equip this? Okay, so we're somewhat maintaining 60 FPS now. Maybe things were just loading in, but here when you look at this, never mind. So it's just like where relative to your location is, you get like worse FPS. Okay, so I don't think it's worth playing on extreme settings. The game looks really blurry. Okay, I think we'll try 2K now and we'll drop the settings to high. Hello guys, we're back now with 1440p settings. I changed the resolution from 1080p to 1440p. Also dropped down the game settings to high. As you can see, it's running pretty much the same actually, since we are not really utilizing our GPU as much anyway, so it might be like a CPU bottleneck kind of thing. But we are still dropping below 60, actually even 50 FPS. But yeah, the game looks much sharper. I think this is like a sweet spot. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are dropping a lot actually. It's not like it's good. I'll just take this just in case. But yeah, I guess it's fine. If you want to play like this, I mean, just enjoy and play this on a controller. It shouldn't be like much of a problem. Now back then when I still had my Ryzen 7 1700, I used to play with lossless scaling, so I had to turn on frame gen, basically lock the game to 30 FPS and then use frame generation. But now I think it's fine if you don't want to utilize frame generation anyway. Frame generation actually messes up with the UI in this game, with this emulation. Okay, so this is where she is waiting, and then she's gonna be kidnapped after I come back there anyway. Okay. I actually didn't finish the previous game because it takes a while to complete this game actually, and like some of the hard levels that I've been going through makes me like quit the game. It's just not as straightforward as the other game. Like for example, even Black Myth Wolf, I don't even know if it's hard, like it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. It's very playable, but when you look down, it's not as smooth, like where a lot of areas, you know, the imperfection of emulation, that is. Over there, I think. Can we explore some before? Yeah, overall, I think they keep the minimalistic design from the previous game, which is good. And now we're seeing some stutters. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's playable. Okay, I think that's it for the benchmark, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, even though with the simplicity of the graphics, the game is actually nice. I mean, these games are built to run on the Switch, right? So it has to be simple. But it's also pretty demanding if you emulate it, so maybe it's just not well optimized. That's probably why with the emulation. As you can see, the graphics usage, the graphics card usage is like about 70% most of the time. So yeah, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.